Itinuturing ni Senador Antonio Trillanes na harassment ang civil case na sinampa ng magbayaw na sina Presidential son Paulo Duterte at Attorney Manasseh Carpio. Ayon kay Trillanes, naging takbuhan na ng dalawa ang justice system ng bansa na inilarawan ng senador bilang corrupt at co-opted. Nagbabala pa siya sa dalawa na siguraduhin lamang nila na magtatagal sila sa kapangyarihan dahil hahabulin at papanagutin daw ni Trillanes ang anyay murderous and corrupt clan. Miyerkules nang magsampa ng civil case sina Duterte at Carpio laban kay Trillanes. Kaugnay ito ng pagkakadawit nila sa nakalusot na 6.4 billion pesos shabu shipment sa Bureau of Customs. Magugunitang nabanggit ang pangalan ni Duterte at Carpio sa Senate hearing ng talakayan ng tungkol sa sinasabing Davao Group na sangkot sa pagpapalusot ng mga questionableng kargamento. Itinanggi ni Duterte at Carpio ang mga akusasyon.
Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte Carpio confirms that she fully supports a complaint filed by her husband, Attorney Manasseh Carpio, and her sibling Vice Mayor Paulo Duterte on December 27 against Senator Antonio Trillanes IV. The mayor says it's about time that someone takes action against the wrong accusations made by Senator Antonio Trillanes IV against her family.
Well, yes. Giharas man po niya ako ang bana, so I guess correct lang po na iharas po siya sa ako ang bana. So that's why I feel kanang maayo about his lakang and his actions, because I have been telling him katong mga panghitabo na you should not keep quiet. Kung awayon ka, dapat mangaway pod ka, ika mohilom. Because dili man siya ang nauna, dili man ako ang bana ang nauna, siya man ang nauna.
The Duterte camp files a 6.6 million peso damage complaint against Trillanes for defamation in a radio interview in Cebu last September.
Good evening, I'm Maya Rodriguez. Thanks for joining us. Our top story would take you back to the series of unfortunate events in Mandaluyong which claimed 2 lives. 1, an altercation between 2 groups of men, and 2, a case of mistaken identity. Camille Abadisio has this story.
This is where it all started, the confrontation between gas delivery boys outside the wire fence and the construction workers sleeping in this barracks. The confrontation led to a shooting incident where a woman who was just visiting her partner got hit in the head. This is the exact spot where Jonalyn fell. This barangay CCTV footage shows around 10 o'clock Thursday night, these men, supposedly with the gas delivery boys, are running toward the Freedom Park in Mandaluyong, at least one with a gun giving warning shots. A few minutes later, they come back running. Shortly after, the barangay mobile is seen rushing to the scene. At the Freedom Park, another CCTV shows Ambaon is unconscious. These construction workers put her inside a white van to rush her to the hospital. But the barangay mobile follows them, chases them on the highway. These were the events that led to the fatal shooting on Shaw Boulevard after barangay officers gave wrong information to the police that the white van was carrying the suspect of the initial shooting. But the barangay captain says his tanods also got the wrong information. He also denies issuing guns to his men.
May umapproach sa kanila na isang tao na siguro na yun ang nagbigay ng wrong information doon sa bantay bayan namin. Wala ka talaga kaming ini-issue na barel sa mga bantay bayan namin. Ang ini-issue lang namin yung posas tsaka probaton, wala nang iba.
Ernesto Fajardo, who initially admitted his colleagues were armed, now denies he saw them carrying guns.
Sir, totoo po bang may baril yung mga kasama?
Wala po.
One of the men who helped the victim recounts the incident.
Maya-maya na may sumisigaw na. Tinamaan na yung babae pero may nagpapaputok pa din. Ang dami nilang baril, mga 3 yata.
2 died in the incident, including Jonalyn. Her partner, who was also badly injured, is still at the hospital. Had the authorities not made the mistake, he says Jonalyn could have made it. The Metro Manila Police has already relieved all the officers involved in the incident, while the Mandaluyong Police has arrested and filed charges against 4 suspects and 2 barangay tanods. Camille Abadisio, CNN Philippines.
Our chief correspondent Pia Ontiveros spoke to Metro Manila Police Chief Oscar Albayalde, who narrates events that led to the deadly shooting.
The girl is the girlfriend of Aluwad or Bobot. Usually pumupunta daw siya doon. There was an altercation between the group of Alpin, Abdurrahman Alpin, and the group of Bobot. Allegedly...
What are they, sir? They're construction workers?
They're all construction workers dun sa group ni Bobot. Yung group ni Alpin or delivering gas tanks, LPG. So, nag-park sila. They parked doon sa tabi ng construction site. At sinita sila ng grupo ni Bobot. At medyo hindi nila nagustuhan yon. So, after nung altercation nila, ay umalis na. Inawat nga ni Jonalyn, yung kanyang boyfriend na si Bobot. And then, umalis na sila. But a few seconds later, they heard a shot at tinamaan sa ulo, sa head si Jonalyn. So, nung tinamaan siya, tinamaan siya, one of the construction workers who owns the white Mitsubishi Adventure offered the car. Tapos, dun sinakay si Jonalyn and 6 other males at tinakbo sa hospital. Itong sina Alpin...
Habang paalis na sila?
Habang paalis na sila, Alpin went to the barangay hall. At siyang nagsumbong, he deceived the barangay tanods there, na yung nakasakay doon sa adventure are armed.
Hawak na ng mga otoridad ang suspect sa pamamaril sa babaeng tinutulungan ng mga biktima ng shootout sa Mandaluyong. Kabilang sa mga hinuli ang nagde-deliver ng gasul na si Abdurrahim Alpin at kapatid niyang si Wahab. Arestado rin ang 2 niyang tauhan. Kakasuhan sila ng alarm and scandal. Sila rin daw kasi umano ang nagligaw sa mga barangay tanod kaya napagkamalang armado ang mga nakaalitang construction worker na nabiktima sa shootout.
Lahat sa kustudiya yung 4. Nandun yung 4. Hindi lang natin alam kung meron pa silang ibang kasama. Pero yung 4, yung 3 Alpin nandun at saka isang... kasi yung 3 are Muslims and yung isa ay Kristiyano. Nasa kustudiya sila ng Mandaluyong Police Station. They're being investigated. At nandun pa sila, hindi sila pinakawalan.
Nagdesisyon na ang Commission on Human Rights na imbestigahan ang shootout sa Mandaluyong. Sa panayam ng News 5 sa spokesperson ng CHR na si Attorney Jacqueline De Guia, siniguro nito na gumagawa na ng aksyon ng CHR o ang NCR Regional Office. Mabuti rin daw na nirelieve na sa pwesto ang mga pulis na sangkot para hindi nila ma-impluensyahan ang gagawing probe o investigasyon ng PNP.
The Commission has already taken cognizance of the case where unfortunately one innocent civilian has been killed by mistake by the Mandaluyong Police. Attorney Diana De Leon, the Regional Director of our NCR Regional Office, has already directed her investigators to commence investigation. And we welcome the probe being done by the Philippine National Police, and the release of the policemen will actually ensure that there will be no undue influence in the investigation of the case.
Y News with Angelo Castro III, William Theo, and Darlene Basingan.
Good evening. Investigation is now underway against cops and village watchmen in Mandaluyong over a fatal shooting last night. Bernard Dadis will tell us why.
This was the incident in Ortigas in 2005 where police were seen firing at the vehicle of alleged carnappers. The same scenario was repeated in Mandaluyong City last night. A man and a woman were killed after cops fired multiple shots at an SUV that was supposed to transport a shooting incident victim to a hospital in Mandaluyong City. In a cell phone video posted on Facebook by netizen Willie Chongson, the SUV can be seen on the corner of the village of Wakwak in Mandaluyong and was being shot multiple times by policemen. The 3 passengers were lying down outside of the vehicles while cops were checking the SUV. Based on initial investigation, the responding police personnel and village watchmen mistakenly identified the victims as suspects and fired multiple shots at them. As a result, the women identified as Jonalyn Ambaon died in the said shootout. She was supposed to be transported by the man who saw her to a nearby hospital. Also killed was Jomar Hayaon, while his companions Danilo Santiago and a certain Eliseo were wounded. According to Mandaluyong Chief of Police Senior Superintendent Moises Villaserin, before the fatal shootout, another shooting incident happened at the Freedom Park in the village of Addition Hills in Mandaluyong City. Ambaon, who was the wife of a construction foreman in the area, was shot in the head. Her co-workers immediately helped her and carried her on a vehicle to rush her to a nearby hospital.
Mabilis ang takbo, nadaanan niya yung mga tanod. So hinabol din ng mga barangay tanod. Allegedly, habang hinahabol, nagpaputok din yung mga barangay tanod. So na-alarm yung police natin, nagkanda kami ng dragnet operation para ma-corner ang suspect. Not knowing na hindi pala itong sasakyan ng suspect.
The 3 passengers on board the SUV are now under the custody of the Mandaluyong Police as well as the involved policemen and village watchmen. The policemen and village watchmen involved in fatal incident will undergo investigation. Bernard Dadis, UNTV News and Rescue, Philippines.
The National Capital Region Police Office sacks the Chief of Police of the Mandaluyong Police Station over a fatal shooting incident along Shaw Boulevard last night. The NCRPO also dismissed the 10 other personnel of the police station who were also involved in the shootout. Here's why from Victor Cosare.
This is the crime scene along Shaw Boulevard in Mandaluyong City, where village watchmen and policemen fired multiple shots at a white SUV they mistakenly thought to be a getaway vehicle of crime suspects. 31 empty shells and 5 slugs were recovered from the crime scene. All of this hit the white Mitsubishi Adventure, which carried shooting victim Jonalyn Ambaon. Along with Jonalyn on board the vehicle were the 6 men who were supposed to bring her to a hospital after she was shot by a still unidentified suspect in Welfareville, Barangay Addition Hills. One of the surviving passengers, Muri Hamon, narrates that when they reached Old Wakwak Shaw Boulevard, the village watchmen in the area fired shots at them. Hamon says the watchmen only stopped when the police arrived.
Habang papalapit sa amin yung pinuputokan kami. Hanggang sa yun nga yung may tama na yung kasama namin, isa. Tapos bago dumating yung mga pulis. Pagdating ng mga pulis, nawala yung tanod. Wala na sila doon sa area. Naging ayun na yung pulis ang balian nagpababa sa amin lahat. Kaya naman nakapagpaputok ng husto yung pulis dahil akala nila ayaw bumaba yung natitirang kasama namin sa sa sasakyan. Pero hindi talaga yung mga kababa kasi yung pasyente namin nakadagan doon sa kay Kuya Bobot.
So hindi na makakilos.
Kaya hindi siya makakilos.
Of the 7 passengers of the White Adventure, Jonalyn and Jomar Hayaon died on the spot. 2 others were wounded, while the remaining passengers sustained no injuries. The village watchmen refused to provide a statement regarding the fatal shooting incident, which police officials say appears to be a case of mistaken identity. According to Department of the Interior and Local Government or DILG officer in charge, Catalino Cuy, the village watchmen are not authorized to carry firearms. With this, National Capital Region Police Office or NCRPO Chief Police Director Oscar Albayalde says they will also investigate the watchmen for illegally carrying firearms and for providing false information to the responding policemen.
Kasama sa investigation natin yan, hindi lang yung kung bakit sila magpaputok or kung bakit sila may baril, no? That is being subject of our investigation.
Following the incident, the Philippine National Police Internal Affairs Service or PNP-IAS immediately went to the Mandaluyong Police Station to investigate the involved cops. Because of the incident, General Albayalde sacks Mandaluyong Chief of Police, Police Senior Superintendent Moises Villaseran, and 10 of his men. Their service firearms will also undergo paraffin test and ballistic test.
We have temporarily administrative relief. All the 10 police personnel, including the team leader, and sad to say, we have instruction to administratively relief for the meantime, pending investigation, including the Chief of Police of Mandaluyong.
The mayor of Mandaluyong City meanwhile condemned the actions of the involved village watchmen and wrote a letter to the village chieftain.
Sumulat ang mayor sa barangay captain, ino-orderan siya na i-suspinde yung mga barangay tanod na involved at kung may mga barel na involved dito ay ipasuko.
Victor Cosare, UNTV News and Rescue, Philippines.
Malacanang assures thorough investigation of the Mandaluyong shooting incident involving policemen. Presidential spokesman Harry Roque says it is rightful for the chief of the Eastern Police District to disarm the cops involved in the shooting. The Mandaluyong City Police holds in custody 3 of the SUV passengers, the cops involved, and 3 barangay staff for investigation. Meanwhile, Justice Secretary Vitaliano Aguirre orders the National Bureau of Investigation to conduct a thorough investigation in last night's shooting incident in Mandaluyong. The DOJ chief wants the NBI to determine who shall be held liable